In this installment, we're going to be going over the NFL bets for Saturday night. We got a doubleheader here. Let's get into it. Hey, yo! Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to bring you the winning ingredients for our Saturday doubleheader slate we got going on. Very special occasion. This only happens towards the end of every season. They started this, adding the Saturday games here, and we got a doubleheader: Chiefs versus the Texans, and we have an AFC North battle, Steelers versus the Ravens. All right, but before we deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetShetsD. Don't forget about that TikTok at Chef_D91, and don't forget about that Patreon. Right now, we're at the homepage of the YouTube channel, currently at 8.73 thousand subscribers. This is the road to 10K, and we're well on our way because you guys are showing up each and every single day. If you already subscribed, continue to like and comment. That helps the YouTube algorithm so we can grow to a much broader audience. All right, now for that Patreon, we had a very good Wednesday night here with the bowl games. We had Cal versus UNLV and James Madison in Western Kentucky. This was the parlay I put together just for the double up, but I gave out James Madison and I gave out the under on that 51.5. Both of those hit. And then the UNLV won outright. They won by 11 there. This was the double up parlay. And then as you can see, I had UNLV by themselves right there with the -2.5 at 136. So if you want winning plays, winning parlays as well, you sign up right now. Get connected with this community that we have. It is not just me. We got girls and guys in that group chat that goes off 24/7. I'm so excited to announce I have partnered with BetStamp and Sign Up Expert to provide you guys with an easier way to sign up with any sportsbook in your area. If you go to the link in the description down below, you will be directed to this page you see here. It automatically displays all available sportsbooks in your area plus their current promotions. For example, you could take the plays given in this video and apply it to any other sportsbooks you don't currently have and reap the rewards. Now let's get into the slate. At Arrowhead Stadium here, we have the Kansas City Chiefs 13-1 going up against the Houston Texans 9-5. Looking at the current odds in this one, Chiefs solidified home favorites -200 on the money line with the comeback of the Texans at a +165. Point spread at a 3.5. Total points at 42. All right, public bet percentage here, 75% of the bets, 74% of the money on the side of the Kansas City Chiefs here. For the point spread, we have 52% of the bets and 54% of the money on Houston and the 3.5. So people are trying to ride the trend here of the Chiefs not covering, even though the Chiefs did cover in their previous game against the Cleveland Browns 21-7. All right, and that was 8 games in a row with no covers, and then they covered against the Browns. We have a very interesting situation here in this one, okay? For the total points, 82% of the bets, 76% of the money towards the over 42. All right, looking at the injury report here for the Houston Texans and Chiefs. Starting off with the Texans, Falu Fatukasi, their lead tackler, run stuffer here. He's going to be out. John Mechie, their number 3 wide receiver, he's going to be out. Juice Scruggs, center/guard, out. Cade Stover, backup tight end, is going to be out. And Christian Harris, trending towards not playing. He got in a DNP on Thursday. That is never good news. Okay. Looking at the Chiefs, where all the concern was after Patrick Mahomes and that ankle injury, he came through. He was totally fine. 3 straight in a row practices at full practice. He's going to be fine. Shamari Connor is going to be out this game, and DJ Humphries is going to be out yet again 2 games in a row. He was supposed to be the replacement left tackle. He got hurt with a hamstring. That's probably going to take some time. They're going to arrest him. It's going to be Wanye Morris who gets all the penalties. He's going to be back at that left tackle position. All right, now looking at the matchup here between the Houston Texans and the Chiefs. Texans coming off a lackluster win, a solid win here against the Miami Dolphins. They were able to stifle Tua Tagovailoa, who usually plays good in dome scenarios, but they really took advantage and dominated the Miami Dolphins in that offense. And they beat the Jacksonville Jaguars, their in-division rival. All right. Chiefs, on the other hand, 4 games in a row, beat Carolina, beat Las Vegas, beat the Chargers, and then dominated the Cleveland Browns. So this is going to be a very interesting matchup here. All the value was kind of on the Texans. That was if Patrick Mahomes was going to be out, but he's going to be totally fine here. And you're getting positive news here. If we go back to that injury report, Hollywood Brown is going to play in this game. So this is absolutely perfect timing here for the Kansas City Chiefs to get a much needed weapon to this offense. All right, this Chiefs team can already run the football. All right, they can already dink and dunk. If they unlock their passing game right before the playoffs, it could be literally insane. Hollywood Brown is a huge boost to the wide receiver core to go alongside of DeAndre Hopkins and Travis Kelce and Xavier Worthy. So this is a big step forward here. If Hollywood Brown can get things going, get a connection with Patrick Mahomes, they're going to be testing a lot of things here in this game for this offense. Obviously, there was a chemistry during the preseason before he got injured and all the training camp. They had to work things over yet again here. We're going to see how they implement Hollywood Brown in this offense, all right? Now, I'm going to be on the Kansas City Chiefs in this game, and that's mainly because of what the Texans' strength is, all right? The Texans' strength is right now is running the football with Joe Mixon, but the strength of the Kansas City Chiefs is they're the top team in the league against stopping the run. As you can see, it's the worst matchup. You do not want to face the Chiefs if you have a running back here and you think he's going to have a phenomenal day, because he won't. All right, they shut that down totally. This is a very elite defense. This is why the Kansas City Chiefs continue to make these long runs. It's because this defense coincide with the play of Patrick Mahomes. So they eliminate that strength of the Houston Texans and take away Joe Mixon, then this becomes one-sided affair, and then you can lean to turnovers from CJ Stroud. All right, we understand how good CJ Stroud was last year with Bobby Slowick as the coordinator. They set the NFL ablaze, and he had records as a rookie QB. Things have changed in his sophomore season, and Stroud has had issues here. Stroud's completion rate is similar to the one he posted in his rookie campaign, 63.1% compared to 63.9% in 2023. But he has nearly doubled his interceptions total to 9 this season. Also, while his yards per pass attempt went from 7.3 down from 8.2, so a little bit bump there. The drastic here is the passer rating. Last year was 100.8. This year is 87.3. So passer rating is down, more interceptions, and this offense here, Bobby Slowick's scheme is getting figured out. All right, the first year was fine. They were able to create and be very dynamic in their offense. That has not happened this year. The lack of playmaking ability for this Houston Texans offense and poor pass protection as well. They're giving up a ton of sacks and definitely compromising CJ Stroud, and that's what's forcing all these turnovers. So this is not a good matchup at all for the Houston Texans. You got a healthy Patrick Mahomes back. So I love the Chiefs on the money line. I wish the spread was at 3. I'll be fine with a field goal there, but they're forcing you here with the hook, 3.5. I'm going to tell you that the Chiefs will cover the 3.5, but just play it safe. All right, take the Chiefs to win. Or if you want to take the 3, I'm fine with the 2.5. If you want to take 2.5, perfect. All right, so Chiefs to cover the spread, and for the over-under, I like the under on the 42. I think the Chiefs can exert dominance defensively while they're going to be working on how to get things going with Hollywood Brown as well. All right, so that might come with some struggles, and then maybe second half they turn things on, but I love the under there. In M&T Bank Stadium here, we have the Baltimore Ravens 9-5 going up against the Pittsburgh Steelers 10-4. Looking at this odds here for this game, Ravens minus 300 on the money line here with the comeback of the Steelers at a plus 240. This is a AFC North in-division battle here, so you know how things go between these teams. Rough and rugged, always a dirty type of game and environment here. Point spread at a 6.5. Total points at 45. All right. Full game public bet percentage here. We have 85% of the money of the bets here on the side of the Ravens, but sharps here on the side of the Pittsburgh Steelers. 51% of the money on the Steelers. Okay. Point spread, 61% of the bet, 65% of the money on the Steelers to cover that 6.5. And for the total points, 70% of the bet, 62% of the money towards the over 45. All right. All right. Looking at the injury report here for the Pittsburgh Steelers and Ravens game. Excuse me. Justin Fields is going to be out of this game with an abdominal injury. George Pickens is out yet again with a hamstring. It's the second game out. Deshaun Elliott, cornerback, he's going to be doubtful. He did get limited practicing on Thursday, but he's most likely not going to play. And then Dante Jackson is questionable, highly questionable with a back injury. He's in the middle. He's closer to playing than Deshaun Elliott. And then Larry Ogunjobi here, the D tackle. He's going to be questionable, but more likely he's going to play. He got a full practice in on Thursday. All right, Ravens on the other end, no Jalen Amore Davis, their stud corner who has stepped up this year. He's going to be out. Q-tag on Aguilar with concussion, 3 straight DNPs. That's never good. Rashad Bateman, DNP on Thursday. That's not good. So he could be trending towards being out. So they could be out. Their number 2 and number 3 wide receiver could be limited options here for Lamar Jackson. Dante Johnson is out with personal reasons. He can't get this offense right now. I don't know what's going on with Dante Johnson after leaving with the Panthers. So the Ravens could be out 3 wide receivers. This could be huge. They're going to rely on the tight ends in this one, and it kind of like makes this offense one-sided. All right. Odafe Owe, outside linebacker, is questionable as well. So big news on that side of the Baltimore Ravens and their offense, because if you don't know, now you do know. Lamar Jackson has absolutely struggled against this team here in the Steelers. There's like 4 occasions where he's missed playing the Steelers, and then on top of that, he's 1-4 against the Steelers. So at all costs, he tries to avoid them, or when he does play them, he's getting absolutely dominated because they have sacked Lamar Jackson over 20 times in those games. All right, so they have figured something out with this offense here, and they really shut down his running game as well and really caused problems. Not to mention, we're talking about almost missing 3 wide receivers. Nelson Aguilar is out. He's out. He's highly questionable. 3 DNPs and a concussion. That's not good. Rashad Bateman got a DNP on Thursday. He's highly questionable, and Dante Johnson is going. So it's just Zay Flowers, and then you do have your 2 tight ends that they have there for the Baltimore Ravens. But that's a big question mark there when you're going up against a team here that has figured you out for your entire career. Not to mention that the strong suit of the Steelers is stopping opposing QBs. This is the 29th best defense against QBs. If you want to flip that around here, the Ravens secondary has been absolutely horrible. And then I just told you, Amar Davis is going to be out. Baltimore Ravens are the 5th best matchup for opposing QBs. Russell Wilson, yes, no George Pickens, but he can be creative enough to get it to Pat Freiermuth, Calvin Austin, Mike Williams. He still have capable wide receivers there to get that run game going and utilize Jaylen Warren outside of the backfield. So I see this game here in division matchup. I think this is way too many points. Give me the plus 6.5 on the point spread with the Steelers. I think that this is going to be a game that could be a little bit high scoring here. I think that over 45 does go over here because of that Ravens defense. All right, that Ravens defense is Swiss cheese there. You're giving opportunities to Russell Wilson. It's going to force the situation in the hand of Lamar Jackson to fight back. All right, so love the points, plus 6.5. Take them right now. And for the total, give me the over on the 45. All right. So those are our selections for the Saturday slate. Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? We can definitely debate about that down below. If you guys want to sign up for the Patreon, remember that's in the description. You're getting access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes off 24/7. This is your boy Chef D. I'll be back very soon. Peace out.